Oh, well, hello there, beautiful people. It's the Entitled with me, Kisiwa, and here is a safe space to transform potential to power. In general, not everybody has your best interest at heart. You will have to know those who are here with you and those who are not. Your friends and your frenemies. They come to you as friends, gather information, and they talk bad behind you. Have you ever noticed that the more you share, the more people feel entitled to dissect your life? We live in a time where oversharing has become the norm, where people think they deserve a front row seat in your plans, your struggles, and even your private moments. But here is the truth. Not everyone clapping for you is rooting for you. Today, I want to break down 10 things you should never tell people. Not because you are hiding, but because you are protecting the most valuable asset you have, peace of mind. Most things don't go as planned because we share too much too soon. And this will be the 10 things you should keep to yourself unless you absolutely trust the person you are telling. 1. Don't tell people your plans, they will sabotage you. When you tell people your plans too early, it gives them the chance to plant a seed of doubt or to even work actively against you. Not everyone clap for you because they want to see you win. Others clap because they want to see you fail. Move in silence, let your success do the talking. The less they know, the less they can block. Psychologists call this social comparison. People measure themselves against you, and if your goals make them feel insecure or left behind, envy kicks in. There is also something called premature sense of accomplishment. Research shows that when you talk a little more about your plans, your brain gets a little bit rewarded and there is no zeal to actually work towards the plan. This can kill your motivation to actually follow through. So the fewer people know about your plans and what you're building, the lesser they can actually interfere in your plans. 2. Don't tell people about your weakness. They will use them against you. People will smile with you, and the moment they see a crack in your armor, they will remember it. In moments of tension, jealousy, and competition, they won't hesitate to pull the card if it benefits them. It's just how some people operate. What you share in trust becomes their leverage. Your vulnerabilities are sacred. They are not meant for everyone's ears. Like the old saying goes, never hand someone the knife they could use to cut you. Share your struggles only with people who have proven they can hold it gently and never turn it into weapons. In your quest of finding solace in someone, don't share all your weaknesses. And in the corporate world, don't share them at all. 3. Don't tell people your secret. A secret that is no longer a secret is just a gossip waiting for the right moment to spread. Even people who care about you can slip up and share what you confided in them. And once it is out, you can't control where it goes or how it is twisted. When you let someone in your deepest truth, you give them the power to judge, to talk, and to use it against you when things go sour. Wise people understand some parts of your life are meant to stay private. Silence isn't hiding, it is protecting what matters the most. There are things in your life you must make it a point to take it to your grave. And in fact, that is exactly where they belong. 4. Don't tell people your failures. They will box you in it. See, we all fail, but when you hand people your failure story, some of them will never forget about it and they will always see you in that lens as a failure. They will limit you, doubt you, and deny you opportunities because they have labeled you as someone who couldn't make it. This is called confirmation bias in psychology. Once people look at you in a certain way, their brains start to look for evidence to prove they are right. And that is why people remember your mistakes more vividly than your wins. Daniel Kahneman talks about this in Think Fast and Slow. Our minds are wired to lock onto negative details because it is safer to expect the worst. So if you share every setback, people start to expect you keep falling short. Over time, they will limit you, doubt your abilities, and quietly believe you are not capable of more. That label sticks even when you have outgrown it. Instead, learn privately and bounce loudly. 5. Don't tell people your next big move. See, there is real power in mystery. When you tell people your next big move, you open doors for all kinds of noise, doubts, unsolicited advice, and even some quiet sabotage. Some people won't be happy for you. They feel threatened and jealous. Others will project their own fears onto your plans, making you second guess yourself. This is called social influence. Once an idea leaves your mind and enters a room full of voices, you lose control of the idea being fully yours. The clarity you had starts to blur under other people's expectations and judgments. And that is why smart people keep cards close and let the results talk when it's ready. There is something powerful about letting people find out you've leveled up only after you've already done it. Surprise them, protect your vision, and remember, moves work better when no one sees them coming. 6. Don't tell people your full income. Let them wonder. The moment people know exactly how much you earn, they start sizing you up whether they mean to or not. Some will expect you to pay for everything. Others will feel entitled to ask you for favors or loans. Even friends and relatives you trust can start resenting you quietly, wondering why you have more, or start assuming you must think you are better. It happens in relationships too. Money can shift the balance of respect or create this absolute power struggle. When people can't put a number to your lifestyle, they are forced to judge you by how you treat them and not what is in your bank account. Keep them guessing, not because you are hiding or you are being secretive, but because peace lives in privacy. When few people know about your financial details, you are free to give, free to move, free to grow without the feeling of being measured or watched. And if you're about to get into a relationship, 7. Don't tell this person about the details of your past. Protect your self-respect. When you start sharing the details of your exes, your heartbreaks, and things you wish you would have done differently, you may think you are just being honest, but what you are really doing is handing someone a blueprint of your deepest insecurities. Some people will use that information to shape how they treat you. They will mirror your ideal type just to win you over, even if it's not who they really are. Others will tag those stories away like ammunition, ready to pull it in an argument or when they feel insecure themselves. And once you share them all, you can't unshare. You can't erase the picture they have painted in their minds of your past. It is natural to want connection and understanding, but real trust is built slowly. Let people earn the right to know your history instead of handing it over to them like a proof of your worthy of love. Your past doesn't define you, and you don't owe anyone the entire story. And if you are in a relationship, 8. Don't tell people your partner's flaws. Protect your bond. I know it is very tempting to vent when you are frustrated. You want someone to validate how you feel or remind you you are not overreacting. But anytime you share your partner's mistakes and shortcomings, you are inviting people into the relationship in a way you cannot control. What you forgive and move past, others will quietly hold on to. They don't see the private moments when you two work things out. All they remember is the fight, the complaint, and the flaw you describe to them. And that memory shapes how they treat your partner and sometimes how they treat you. Some people will use what you told them to plant doubts and stir drama, even if it's out of boredom. Others will lose respect for your relationship without learning the whole story. Keep your house business in your house. Protect your bond from unnecessary judgments. If you need to talk, choose someone wise, neutral, and discreet. Or better yet, talk directly to your partner. 9. Don't tell people about your sex life. What happened between you and your partner should be as such, should remain between you and your partner. The moment you start sharing those details, how often, how nice, what you like, what you don't like, you invite people to form opinion about something which is literally none of their business. Some will quietly judge you. Others will feel insecure about their own relationships. Your intimacy is a bond that belongs to just the two of you. It is where trust and vulnerability live. When you start exposing it to the world, it loses its bit of magic and safety. Unless there is a real necessary reason, like seeking help for something serious, keep those moments private. Respect the sacred space you share. Not everything needs audience. 10. Don't tell people your partner's private struggles. Respect their journeys. It is natural to want to talk about what is happening at home, especially when someone you love so much is going through something so hard. You might feel like you're just getting it off your chest or you're just looking for advice. But sharing your partner's struggles can open doors that can't be closed again. The moment you tell people about their mental health issues, financial problems, personal battles, you invite opinions, pity, and gossips. Even well-meaning friends will start to see your partner differently. They might judge their worth or question why you are together. And if your partner finds out you shared something they trusted you to keep private, it can break the sense of safety between you two. Real love means protecting someone's dignity, especially when they are very vulnerable. It means standing beside them without broadcasting their stories to people who don't have to know. Some stories are just not yours to tell. The less people know, the less power they have to form opinions, create doubts, and cause damage. Privacy isn't secrecy, it is self-respect. It is wisdom. If this hits home, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share a comment on what you think people should never share. I'll see you in the next video next Sunday. Bye.